my video eye monitoring system can display up to 60 different images in one monitor from 60 different locations worldwide in real time. Possibly. Let them absorb. The current CCTV market is a $5 million a year worldwide market, and with it on a remote platform, it is estimated to be a $20 billion a year, and my product is ready now and is patented in 16 countries. If I can do it properly in 45 seconds. Now, the same sentence, I break it down differently in color. The present problem in the CCTV or security monitoring market. Now, this is the market, okay? We are talking about the CCTV or security monitoring market. Is that one monitor can only display image of one camera inside the same building. This is the problem. Same building, one camera, one monitor. Okay. Your solution. My video eye monitoring system can display up to 16 different images in one monitor from 16 locations, 16 different locations worldwide in real time. So this is my solution. The current CCTV market is a $5 million a year worldwide market. And if it is on a remote platform, it is estimated to be a $20 billion a year. And my product is ready now and is patented in 16 different countries. So your market size and when. So you use a statement to address all these things. The market problem, the solution, the size of the market, the money potential, and when. Okay. Now, this is probably the last slide for the 1 minute presentation, and this applies to all. In a way, for the social enterprise, maybe a few points is still applicable. What the investor or serious investors look for: patented technology, trademark, trade name, copyright, got the secret in production. Second point, also talk about large, untapped, and growing markets. Now, scalable product and services, and management team. Now, what do we mean by scalable products and services? Now, if we invest money into a company, say you talk about, for example, $10 million, or a smaller amount of money, $1 million. Now, do I need to invest $1 million in one single go? I write you a check for one time $1 million, or do I have an opportunity or write the check in a few times? For example, you have certain milestones. If you accomplish certain, for example, if you are going to make this thing, okay, now you only have this idea. Okay, can I invest, say, $100,000 first to see your drawing? Okay, if you accomplish a drawing, I'll give you another, say, $200,000 to come up with a prototype. Okay, and then another $200,000 when you can demonstrate that you can interact with a computer. And then some more money when you find your first customer. So it is scalable in my money. And also scalable in the product or services, meaning that, now, if you are in a consultancy business, so that is not scalable because consultancy, it is very labor intensive. You need so many people, so many consultants to work on a project. But for example, if you are in semiconductor, meaning you produce microchips, so when you design a chip, that is very scalable because the investment is very big for microchips. But once you design and the chip proves to be working, then you can just like duplicating the same thing and then go to factory, what we call the fabrication factory, to keep on producing or print or copy the same chip that can be used. So that is scalable, meaning that the product, once it is designed, you just copy. For example, Microsoft Windows, whatever Windows, now it's Windows 7, right? Once they develop, now that is a very scalable product, meaning that once they develop Windows 7, the same operating system can apply to all personal computers. So that's very scalable, meaning that you can, once a design, you can expand into a lot of, say, the product in the same type of a category. And then finally is the management team. Now, but then, which is the most important? I mean, in the startup, the most important is on the way from number 4 backwards. The most important element for any startup is the management team. Because no matter how many patents that you have got, how big the market is, how scalable is your product, if the management team cannot execute the business plan, it doesn't matter. It will fail anyway. Of course, then the management team, and then scalable product, because my investment, I can go into different trenches, and then I can have an explosive market if the things work, because that is very scalable. And then you start to talk about the market. And then you talk about the patent and the technology and whatever. Remember, even though I come from the science park, it's work on the technical product, I always tell the company that technology is only an enabler of the product. Majority of the consumer or the user of the product do not care about your technology, as long as it is usable. For example, if you buy a TV, you really don't care whether there's a plasma or LCD TV, right? As long as the resolution is good. 1920 times 1980p. I mean, it doesn't matter. People don't know what that is. I mean, you ask my wife, you ask my daughter, they will never understand what that is. But as long as the image is clear, it's okay. So technology is only an enabler of the product. The most important is the people executing it. Yeah, I think that is the last slide. So that is what I call a 1-minute approach to attract investment. Finish that in 1 minute, talk about everything. And then, I mean, in the elevator, hopefully you can sell that the potential investor will say, okay, Fred, your proposal sounds pretty attractive. So why don't you make an appointment with my secretary, Judy, and I'll see you for half an hour so that you can present it to me again in another occasion. I mean, that's the only thing that, I mean, 1 minute you try to sell for a 15-minute presentation, that's all. Right? Okay, so this is it. The 1-minute approach and the 15-minute approach. So since all of you are one of the 24 teams, so I wish you all the best. This is only one of the ways. Please do practice. Okay? Practice at home, practice with your classmates, and make sure the best person to present. Oh, one more point. Now, I think that for this social enterprise presentation will be different. In the other business plan competition that I've been a judge for many, many times, I always see a very interesting phenomena. Usually it's a team of students, 4 students, or even sometimes 6 students. They come to the presentation. Fine, 6 people, I mean 6 persons you can sit there. But it is sometimes not necessarily for all the 6 people, or even 4 people, to keep, I mean, one talk for about, say, okay, he will do the introduction, and another student will do the technology part because he's an engineer in the university, and then you have a sales and marketing people and do another presentation, and then you have the 4th one to do the wrap-up. I mean, it's just too much. Okay, you have 1 person to present, it's okay. I mean, 15 minutes. Maximum is 2. Don't get the 4 to rotate. I mean, you have 6 to rotate for 60 minutes. This is just unnecessary.